Here are the free games you can play this weekend, and some of the games that you can play for the month of June. Xbox Game Pass Core, Standard, and Ultimate members this weekend can play Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 and Hell Let Loose. All Xbox players can play a 2-hour trial for A Little to the Left. This week on the Epic Games Store, you can claim to own Deathloop and Ogu and the Secret Forest. Next week, you can claim to own 2 Point Hospital. This weekend on Steam, you can claim to own Borderlands 2. For a little over a week, you can claim to own Hellslave. And for all this month on Steam and Xbox, you can claim to own Tell Me Why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why.
Newly added to Amazon Prime Gaming, you can now claim to own Mordheim, City of the Damned, and The Abandoned Planet. On June 12th, you can claim to own Station to Station and Death Squared. On June 19th, you can claim to own Dark Envoy and Fate, Undiscovered Realms. And on June 26th, you can claim to own Thief, Deadly Shadows, Jupiter Hell, and Gallery of Things Reveries. Amazon Prime members with Luna this month can also play Batman Arkham Knight, Garfield Kart Furious Racing, House of Golf 2, The Jackbox Survey Scramble, LEGO DC Supervillains, Cube 10th Anniversary, Rims Racing, Spells and Secrets, and Ultra Kill. For Humble Choice this month, you can claim to own Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun, Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered, Nobody Wants to Die, Dungeons of Hinterberg, Chia, Skur Ritual, Biped, and Havendock. Your Humble Choice subscription this month goes to support the Trevor Project. Coming to EA Play on June 12th, you can play FC 25. Newly added to Apple Arcade, you can now play Helix Jump Plus, Lego Hill Climb Adventures Plus, Lost in Play Plus, Uno Arcade Edition, and for Apple Vision Pro, What the Car. For Meta Horizon Plus this month, apparently there was a name change, you can now claim Warplanes Battles Over Pacific and Border Bots VR. Newly added to the rotating games this month, I don't know for sure, but according to True Gamer for Reals on YouTube, which is literally the only source I was able to find for this, you should be able to now play Dungeons of Eternity, Cosmonius High, and Elven Assassin. Newly added to Game Pass, you can now play Crypt Custodian, Symphonia, Baldur's Gate, and Baldur's Gate 2. On June 10th, you can play Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine Master Crafted Edition. On June 11th, you can play Kingdom 2 Crowns. On June 13th, you can play The Altars. On June 17th, you can play FBC Firebreak, Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time, and Lost in Random The Eternal Die. On June 19th, you can play Rematch. For PlayStation Plus Essential this month, you can claim NBA 2K25, Alone in the Dark, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, and Destiny 2 The Final Shape. Newly added to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, specifically just for the newly released Nintendo Switch 2, you can now play the GameCube games, The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, F-Zero GX, and Soul Calibur 2. And before I end the video, this weekend is Summer Game Fest, so there are bound to be more announcements of free games for the month, whether that's free, subscription-based, demos, or trials. So definitely keep an eye on announcements made during Summer Game Fest. Anything new I will announce in these videos every weekend, so make sure that you're subscribed on YouTube.